So so let me here, we have a PPT for this. Okay, so so we are into SAP BW 4 HANA. Okay, you can say let us study the 2.0 training. Okay, so let me introduce about instructor. Okay, so myself as a BW HANA consultant. Okay, I have been 10 plus years of experience, SAP experience. In that I have a 5 plus years of experience as a trainer, and I have already trained more than 100 students. Okay, either it is in BW 4 HANA, on HANA, or BW. Okay, and we have a small company which provides like server, all servers, okay, access, IDS server access, and we also providing training videos and material if it is certification as well. Okay, if in case any one have some query, and you can contact on this number or your email. Okay, so let's start. So end of the courses. Okay, what we basically we will cover. Okay, so here we are going to brief introduce on the topics. So end of the courses, okay, in okay, we will discuss on a hands-on what the topics. Okay, so we will understood basically the basic things of BW 4 HANA, as you are a BW HANA consultant. I mean, so you know what the basic functionality. So I'm not going to very that basic level. So I'm just covering here as a brief about the BW 4 HANA, like basic understanding and key functionality. Okay, what are the changes? Okay, and what are the basically LSA architecture, plus architecture. So earlier, okay, it is BW till 7.5. Okay, it is LSA architecture, but BW 4 HANA, it is LSA plus architecture. Okay, in this we have a multiple new objects. Okay, have so these are the composite providers. Okay, advanced ADSO, open ODSO, all the topics. Okay, we will discuss in detail level of. So now this is a demonstration. So just we are going to, okay, at the end of the courses which we will hands on, okay, in the while in the sessions. So even now the next topic would be the core data services. Okay, so earlier it was not there. Okay, if you go through the earlier version also, which is not core services was there. So now this is a new extractor. Okay, CDS extractor we will discuss, and basic of AMDP. Okay, earlier we have ABAP programming. Okay, in the transformation will be required, but here we will have some basic ABAP managed database procedures, that is called AMDP. Even new objects, okay, like info objects, DTB transformations, query creations. So whatever the changes on BW 4 HANA, we will discuss the new objects. Even that is a new interface called BW 4 HANA cockpits. Okay, all the process and monitoring and everything like had changed to earlier. Okay, there is no RSA one here. Okay, so there is some you will have a user interface, new user interface, where you can monitor the process and all. Okay, even we will see new topic that is called data tiering optimizations. Okay, even we will see migration options. So these are the, okay, a topic we will see mostly. Okay, your courses. So here this is the key points we have already discussed. Now, okay, who can take these courses? Any BW consultant or any SAP consultant or any other fresher or experience or any other domains who want to make a career in SAP field, they can should choose these courses. Even what are the prerequisites? If it is BW basics, it would be great. If you have a ABAP SQL basics, it will be plus. Okay, or if in case you have any basic database knowledge, that is sufficient for these courses. Now the bonus points. Okay, so these are the like after sessions, so we will provide some basic questions and answers which may help you to do the certifications, BW 4 HANA certifications, and we also provide some PDF, some standard SAP provided certification books or PDFs materials, you can say. Okay, which will help you to do the certifications. Even we will provide you free services, I mean access, okay, which will help you to class assignment or practice. Okay, which is these are the bonus point which we'll have. Okay, so let's see detail in these courses whenever we will join these sessions. Okay, the next sessions. Okay, and about the description and all. Okay, now introductions. Okay, so already you are a BW consultant, so you are very basics. These are the things like package and programming and languages. Okay, so we will not go on depth this package. What do you mean by packages? So you are aware, like, okay, even let's go with the ERP. So ERP, that means enterprise resource planning. So SAP is the topmost like a ERP tool which is very suit for the business. So even SAP we have a multiple modules. So let's go ahead with the SAP. So SAP, okay, before going to SAP we should little bit aware about the ERP like enterprise resource planning. So based on your business we can choose like a business like or your module or SAP, either SAP ERP or any other AD Edward or so many we have a ERP package. So SAP is a most, you can say, as a business oriented and frequently or very interesting, you can say that we have the business suite. Okay, so based on the requirement you can implement your ERPs. Now SAP, that means system application programming, I mean product in data processing. So as we know there is a multiple modules in SAP. Okay, like functional, basis and technical. So here under functional we have a MM, PP, SD, FICO, HR. These are the functional module. And basis, okay, that is called troubleshooting or network administrator. Okay, so these are the basis module. And third, that is called technical. And that technical, there is two types of module. One is a ABAP module, that is pure technical. Another one is called techno functional, that is technical plus functionals. Okay, under this we have a like BW or BW 4 HANA, or you can say a BO. So BO basically is a reporting tool. It is not a, you can say, ETL tool, but BW 4 HANA is ETL plus reporting. We have a both tool. Okay, now let's see some basics. Okay, SAP business warehouse. So we can define a simple way. What do you mean by BW? So BW is a data warehouse tool which is used for storing business data for any reporting and analysis purpose in any organization or any for business. So these are the key points here. You can see the BW advantage or features basically. So it has an integrated, second one is a time variant, third one that is subject oriented and non-volatiles, and the most important that is it can have a store a summary data. Even it has feature to store a historical data, which is more important. BW used for storing the historical data. Okay, so let's, okay, now we'll have here difference basically. What are the basically difference between OLTP versus OLAP system? So you can see OLTP, that means as for HANA system or ECC system, that is transactional system. Day to day the transaction happening in the OLTP system. Okay, but okay, or OLAP, that is called online analytical processing. So analytical processing. So we can say BW for HANA is a OLAP system. So it can have a history of data. So daily whatever the changing or whatever the data created, data set created in as for HANA, we need to extract this data into OLAP system for reporting purpose. Okay, so we'll discuss what are the tools supported here. So let's here differentiate between these two, OLTP and OLAP. So OLTP is a transaction processing, okay, while OLAP is an analytical processing system. Second one, OLTP system that manage the transactional oriented applications, like we have an example ATM. Okay, and OLAP is called online systems, okay, which have a report to multi dimensions for analytical purpose. Okay, or any financial reporting or forecasting, you can use OLAP system, that is BW 4 HANA systems. Okay, and OLTP can store a detailed level of data. Okay, as we know the S4 HANA or ECC system have a detailed level data, can store it, while OLAP system can store a summary data, not a detailed data. Okay, even OLTP is not used for much older data. Okay, but OLAP system is used to store a lot of historical data like 10-year, 20-year data. If you want, you can have in OLAP, but OLTP is very rarely. Okay, it is no use. That's the reason. No historical purpose. That's the reason all the reportings happen in OLAP system, based on OLAP system. Earlier it was in ABAP system or OLTP system, but now most of reports is going to move into the in a BW 4 HANA. Why? Because the processing is faster day to day, and there is much more features in with the BW 4 HANA. That's the reason. Okay, now here you can see some history of BW. So as you are aware, like earlier it was BW 3.5, then it was moved into 7.0, then 7.3, then 7.54, then it is 7.5. After 7.5 it is BW 4 HANA 1.0. So currently it is going on 2.0. So you can see these are the features here. How the and what year that particular 1.0 will come here. You can see this is a 2016 1.0 after SP service pack. Finally 2020, the 2.0, and service pack 0 for launched. So currently is it running 2.0. This is the history about the SAP BW. Now this is a very old diagram, early design diagram you can see here. So how the data basically extract from different source, either it would be ERP packages, or you can say any third party tool, or SAP S4 HANA or ECC, depend upon. Once extract this data, you can see data acquisitions would be here. Then we have data management. This is very earlier this diagram. And once you can load here, then you can design a report based on your data or whatever the data provider you have used. So this is the earlier design of BW. So mostly these are the three part of BW, we can say, for the understanding, like modeling, extraction and reporting. As we know, BW or BW 4 HANA, there is a ETL tool plus reporting tool. So ETL, that means extract, transform and load the data. So modeling is a part of, you can say, the ETL, extraction and finally reportings. So these are the major parts of your BW. So we will discuss one by one. And there is some course content would be there on modeling and extraction and reporting. What are the course content would be there already, you have seen, or we can see here what are the basically course content and what I will discuss while in sessions. Now you can see this is a very basic architectures of your BW. So as we know, BW is a ETL plus reporting. So you can see here, this is diagram represent your ETL plus reporting. So you can see the source system. There is a various source system. You can see either ABAP system, BW or R3 or ECC or S4 HANA. You can say non-SAP system to extract this source system data using BAPI or RFC to your BW server. So in BW server we have a ODS. In the previous we called as ODS, but now we can say ADSOs, or DSOs. We don't have info cube in before HANA, but somehow if sometimes you will work on 7.0, it should have a info cubes. And even ADSO, DSO would be there. And master data. So depend upon your requirement, you can extract and pull this data into your BW server. Once data is loaded correctly here in the target, based on or top of this target, you can generate the report using reporting tools. So we have a reporting tool here like BEX Analyzer. But BW 4 HANA is supported only two tools, BEX Analyzer and Designer. Rest of tool like Web Browser, Report Designer and WAD, these are not supported by the BW 4 HANA. This is totally absolute one. So we will not discuss these three tools here. Only we'll discuss Analyzer and Designer, like to design a query based on or top of your composite provider or open ODS or whatever the ADSOs. We have a target here in the BW 4 HANA. Now you can see the architecture. So are you getting right? If in case any questions, please stop me. Abhay, you can hear me, right?
Sure.
Yeah. Yes. Anything?
One
Any
small thing I want to ask.
Yes, please.
The reporting tool you told in BW for HANA, we are using not query designer. We are just generating report in Eclipse or native HANA only, on HANA Eclipse only, right?
Yes, 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 yes. Basically,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Please, please,
Yes, sir.
please.
No, no,
Okay.
no. Just
Yeah. So let me clarify. Basically, okay. If you're talking about reporting tool, okay, reporting tool, SAP has various reporting tool. We have a BO, we have SSC, we have a BAX analyzer, we have a BAX designer, even Power BI. So many tools are available, but SAP has given inbuilt tool like a designer and analyzer. These are the inbuilt tool with BW4 HANA. If you have installed BW4 HANA, that means you can access BEX Analyzer and BEX Designer. These two tools inbuilt with the BW4 HANA. But if in case some client or customer has used a different tool, reporting tool like BO, SSC, Power BI and Cognos, whatever. Okay, so they have to pay separate and you have to connectivity. Okay, the basis is basically responsible for that. Okay, so we can say BW4 HANA is a reporting tool as well as ETL tool. So ETL tool means whatever the data you extract from source to BW server, that part is called a ETL. Okay.
yeah.
Once your data is loaded into target, into BW provider, on top of target, okay, you need to generate a query using query designer. Okay, no other
Okay.
tool is allowed to generate a query like a Power BI and BO. No, no, no. These are the different separate tool for for interfacing. Let's see, once your query design, then you can use BO, okay, to source as a query, and okay, and report would be your BO web templates and all. Okay, I will tell you in detail. If you go, the BO is a separate tool, it is a separate course. Okay, I will give some a little bit idea. So here, just as a that is a beginner or something understanding
Yeah.
here. Okay, query designer will discuss, and query okay, analyze. This two tool only as a report we will discuss here. Okay, rest of tool like designer, wad and web browser, these three tools, okay, are outdated. We will not discuss on that. Okay,
Okay.
now, now,
AFO will be also part of this one, right?
correct. No, it's
Analysis for.
separate tool. No, AFO
Okay.
also, that is called analysis for
Yeah, for office.
AFO. Yeah, yeah, Office. Yeah. So Office basically we are only use Excel. I'm not using any,
Okay.
and even when no one I using, very rarely use your like PowerPoint and other like whatever. There is four tool in Office, right? But we
Okay.
are as a BW consultant using a Excel basically. Okay,
Yes,
so
yes, yes.
you have to install, that is separate tool. Okay, even
Yeah.
some users or customer are use AFO, some are using as a reporting tool BO, some SSC, some Power BI, depend upon the project requirement. Okay, but we will suggest you, you should learn at least one reporting tool. Some, but current market it says BW4 HANA plus SSC. Okay,
Yeah,
this is
yeah.
the current market. Yeah, sometimes it BW4 HANA with BO as well. So these two combination is very good. BW on HANA plus BW and BO and BW4 HANA SSC. So currently, okay, coming market would be BW4 HANA with SSC. That is a very strong, that tool and a power. Okay, you should learn definitely this two tool.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
so
BO will be in future, it will be not being used. I heard that because Webby reports and other reports are there, workbook report, workspace reports, which has been no, which will not use for BO. Then SSC will be used more. I just
yes,
was in
correctly.
doubt. Yeah.
Yeah, but there is some consequence, okay, or prerequisites
Okay.
depend upon the client. We can't say, okay, we can't
Okay.
say like, okay, depend upon the customer what they want. So okay, depend upon the customer requirement, we should as a developer, or we should analyze which tool is okay, flexible for the client. Okay, both tool, even
Okay.
BIOS 4.3 is the latest one. Okay, now it is
Yes.
introduced last, I mean, year. Okay, it is 4.3, so it is also available for certifications as well. Okay, so that is a, even similar SSE, it works. Okay, there is a lot of cloud tools, or cloud features are also available. Okay, we can't say BO is outdated or SSE is the only in the market. No, we can't say like this, because latest, similarly, okay, BO also have a latest features. Okay, if you learn, or if you can go with the various SAP sites, you will have a much more options as well in BO as well. Okay, so depend upon. Okay, it's not even every tool have some limitation. Even SSC have a limitation. It's not going to fulfill everything. Okay,
Yes,
so
yes.
yeah, but okay, but smartly. Okay, there is a much more pre forecasting the data is much easier than BO. Okay, and much more interface for the user. That's why SSC is going. But one thing here right now, SSC is not a licensed version is available currently. SSC server is not given the Indians. Okay, for Indian users, okay, no one have a licensed version. If you want to practice on SSC system, you have to on that is a practice system which is SAP will provide it. There is no license for till now available. So once market available, okay, and project available, then SAP will give the users and all. Currently, the original version is not available for SSC for a practice purpose. So you have to test,
Yes, yes.
you have to request. Okay, even you can go my learn anyone particular and how to take the test access. Okay, you will see there. Okay, so let's.
Yes, yes.
Okay, okay. Now you can see the architecture. How you can see the different platforms are available. Okay, like HANA or a different source system. Earlier we have a LO concept. Okay, that is the old one. Okay, so now it
Yeah.
is introduced ODP framework. You can see ODP, that is operational data provisioning, which is much more flexibility. We'll discuss in detail. So different source system are available here, and ETL tools are available based on the requirement. You can extract this data into the BW for HANA modeling tools, and we have an open hub destination. You can export the data. Okay, we'll tell you in detail these all the topics. Okay, once you did the loading part is over, then either you can use a Power BI. You can see in the diagram has some third party tools, Power BI, or you can use business objects. Okay, or you can use SSC, depend upon your client requirement. These are the reporting tools. Okay, now what are the basically new objects has changed to earlier one. You can see if you seen the previous object 7.x. Okay, so in 7.x you will see the lot of like old object, DSOs, InfoQ, multi provider, and these are semantic SPO. These all are going to replace, okay, with new one in BW4 HANA. You can say DSO as a ADSO, that is advanced. Cube replaced with ADSO. Multi-provider InfoSet both are replaced as a virtual target as a composite provider. Virtual provider is going to replace with open ODS views. Okay, semantic is going to semantic groups. So all is DTP data flow and source system is going to replace with ODP. Even HANA system or ODPs, all the source system replaced with the HANA system. You can see clearly mentioned here, right? Whatever the previous one is going to, even you can see the back query designer. Okay, it is a query designer here in Eclipse. Okay, web. Okay, Bex web. Okay, this is Lumira. See, the web is totally absolute. For replace on this, you should use Lumira or cloud, analytical cloud. Okay, in an information broadcasting, we have a integrated planning. We replace with integrated with the BPC. So these are the separate course are also there. So these are the replacement with new object with previous one. Now this is a modeling basically. Okay, so RSA1 totally going to absolute. You can see this is the diagram. Okay, you can see there is a totally absolute. There is no modeling option available. You can see the left panel. There is no modeling. There is no RSA1 available here. Why? Because BW4 4 HANA is totally going to absolute RSA1. If you want modeling, either you can choose Eclipse or HANA Studio for these two ID for BW4 HANA modeling. Okay, so you can see this. That's why I have taken here the screenshot. Why? Because totally there is no modeling tool available in RSA1. So if you have to go, that is very mandatory. You have to go Eclipse or HANA Studio. Okay, you can see look like Eclipse or HANA Studio. You will see like this the ID system where you have to connect with the BW4. I'll show you how to connect. Okay, and these are the look like your Eclipse on for modeling. Okay, thank you. So these are the basically we have a small introductions or PPT with you. So let me know if in case any questions for me. Apart from that, we will have some course content we will discuss with you. and we will have a real-time system. Okay, I will show you what you can do with the real time. So before here till now, do you have any question for me?
Yeah, one couple of questions are there.
Yes.
In course contents, do we take native HANA also in this course?
Yes, definitely. Yes, yes. We have. I'll discuss after your question. We'll discuss the course content. Yeah. Next
Okay,
question.
okay. Yeah, yeah. And you told about ODQmon, right?
Correct. Yes.
It will be okay. We will discuss in this course again when the
Yes.
topic is coming then.
Yes. 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 Definitely. Yeah.
Okay.
So this is the course content. Okay. Let me discuss and start. Okay. So wow. So we are here. We are covering why I'm giving
One
native.
small thing, Montras. Sorry for the this break in breakup. You told about extraction. Are we going to take only LO extraction or maybe FI or COPA also? Just a
Yeah.
small demo for this one.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. We'll discuss. Okay. So let's
Okay.
come into the one by one here. Okay. So we'll discuss
Yeah.
this topic as well. Okay. So now you can see here BW4 HANA. Okay. 4 HANA is 2.0. We'll discuss plus native HANA. Why I have included this native HANA? Because currently the trends is going on. Okay. Every requirement everywhere they will ask BW4 HANA plus native HANA. At least calculation view you should know. No one use analytical view and like a attribute
Attribute.
view. Why? Because these two are a very complex and a very time consuming, so no one can use currently only native HANA. Okay, if it is really BW for HANA landscape, so only calculation view is in use. So 10 or 20% something 50% if you can have a knowledge for native HANA. That's why I am giving at least 15% here, not more than that. I have included the native HANA. Whatever the BW for relevant, I'm not going to tell you, I mean the 50% course and all. Okay, whatever the relevant, like see the native HANA, basically I will include your basic parts. Okay, what is the key features, what is the HANA Studio, how to use it, what is the system requirement to install and configurations, what are the basics like schema and content provisioning and security basics parts. I'm not going to, security is a separate basis part. Okay, provisioning and totally you can say a modeling area. I'm not going to cover like complete course here with native HANA like basics. Okay, whatever BW for HANA relevant. Okay, perspectives, what are the perspective, what are the administration console, that is a by default. I'll show you the this part in the system console. Okay, that is a very basics one. Okay, and HANA modeler, basically how to use HANA modeler, and which is more important, that is see three types of views basically. Okay, so we'll discuss here calculation view only. I will give just brief introduction on this because no use of, we can't create attribute or analytical view to design, okay, or use further on a query. We will use only calculation view. So we'll give the example of three, but I will tell you detail of calculation view. Okay, and these are the attribute measure. So these are the basically, and most important, that is the inner join. Okay, every, I mean to more than one table if you are going to join, you should know the join types. So these are the basics. Okay, HANA I am going to cover. Okay, with BW for HANA courses. I am not going to separate one, but with BW, because no one learning without native HANA. That's why I have included with this one. Every consultant should know. That's why I have added here as per the real scenario. Okay. So now here the basics. If you go for the HANA BW4 HANA, these are the basic concept we will discuss. Okay, while starting your sessions. Okay, then actual we will move into the modeling area with your HANA clips or HANA Studio. Okay, on HANA Studio basically we will discuss basic parts, data type, info area. You know this one a little bit, but we will have some much changes on. Okay, earlier it was a, okay, some there is a, some much more changes on the options. We will discuss in detail. Okay, what are the naming conventions? Okay, all the key figure unit and currency conversion objects we will have it, and transformations. Okay, all the routines part basically we will discuss, and types of the DSOs. Okay, there is some types of even composite provider is most important, virtual provider with an open ODS, and definitely that is master data. Okay, you know that all this part of master data. AMDP, I will go through the basics because I am not a ABAPer. Okay, if you want a separate course for ABAP, okay, I have a trainer. I can give the training detail level of ABAP. But as a BW consultant, okay, basics, okay, I know that even I can cover it with the AMDP, because in the real time, if you got the project, no one in ask you to write a program or something ABAP program or AMDP. Some ABAPer in the team would be there. Just tell your requirement, they will create ABAP code for you. And even separate teams are available to for AMDP. So as a BW, no need to focus much more, but you should know as sufficient knowledge you should have in ABAP. Okay, so now you should have here some codes, semantic groups. These are the all new options are available. Okay, like which is most important process chain. Earlier we can monitor in RSPC. Now here new features like a BW 4 HANA cockpit, new user interface is there. Okay, we have a transportations. Okay, we'll discuss scheduling, monitoring. Most important here, open hub destinations. Even if possible, migrations will discuss, but not possible to migrate your server here because ID server is there. Okay, so we will have a much more options. Whatever the sometimes you will get a upgradation projects. Okay, like you have to migrate from 7.5 to BW4 HANA. Okay, you never know what kind of project you will have to do in your if you join any company, either support projects, either implementation or upgradations. Okay, so you should know all common activities like migration as well. Okay, so we'll cover some options are there we'll discuss, but I'm not going to show you practically because it needs much more time and server down and a lot of things are happening, so we're not going to practical for you, but definitely I'll show you the options, okay, for migrations. Now come to the extraction part, okay, which is very important, okay, or we can say data acquisition. So I will show you as for HANA, if I will check if the system is for ECC, then it will support LO, that is, otherwise if the system is as for HANA, I'm not going to show you LO, okay, because whatever I mean LO, it is a similar, you can say it is a similar the ODP framework, it is similar to LO, but not replace one. Okay, there is some features are there which is replace it, we will tell you, but not a, you can say are not outdated, someone still it is in use. Okay, but mostly recommended if you are have a BW4 HANA, you should use S4 HANA. Okay, because okay, you can say 90%. Okay, you can say the part of your BW4 HANA supported S4 HANA, so you should use S4 HANA. But currently lot of projects is going on BW4 HANA with ECC. Okay, it is not a hard and fast or rule. Okay, SAP don't have like any recommendation, you don't use a ECC. Okay, if you are using BW4 HANA, okay, you can use, or you can use S4 HANA. Okay, so we will see the practically if it is available ECC, I will show you LO. If it is not, I'll give the theoretically and whatever the steps LO I will tell you. Else we'll go directly for S4 HANA extraction. So same activity you have to follow, generic extractions and all whatever we have it. Yeah, now the questions here, the whatever the you are saying the extraction part. Okay, in the extraction part there is a two part basically. If you know a little bit depth on extraction, you can understand there is a two part basically. One is the application specific, other one is a generic. There is a two part extraction part for SAP or
Yes.
S4 HANA. Okay, so if you go for application specific, there is a two basically come in the picture. One is called standard, that is business content, other one is called customize. Okay, extraction. Okay, so under business content you can say LO, logistics, all the logistics application like FICO, not FI, yeah, part of this FICO, SD, MM. Okay, all come under LO. Okay, so LO if come under there, I will show you. Okay, all like I'm not going to every in detail because either one, anyone I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you SD. Okay, that is a more data available and already I have taken for other student, so it would be easier because this is a dummy system. Okay, we can't go for complex scenario. Okay, if it is not happening, definitely unnecessary time wasting of time. I'm do frank here. I'm not saying okay, I'm saying something and doing something, not like that. Okay, I'm going to SD1 applications, how we can see LO, or if it is S4 HANA, that one, either generic or content. Okay, even I'm not going to customize applications. I mean, if you have a like different, we as I told you, under customized applications, okay, you have a FILS. Definitely I'm not going to show you that because very complex that topic or that one. Okay, even system is not going to support properly and all, but theoretically I will try to show you FILS, that is financial special ledger. Okay, that one. Okay, and COPA, that is you are talking about COPA, right?
Yeah.
Okay, controlling and profitability. Okay, so these two topics are very less used in real scenario. Mostly use allo or S4 HANA, which is okay, which is standard one. Okay, like a business content, which is mostly used, but theoretically I am going to show you the customer, and practically I will show you generic one. Okay, that is generic one. Okay, you know generic applications, like if it is
Yeah.
standard one is not available, so we have a generic extraction.
Way
So
to
in
customize.
correct. Okay, so we will have a table view query. I will definitely, even I will show you delta load, how can do delta and full, and delta indicators, basically how you know which is delta and how should indicate it. Okay, and this is here ODP framework, that is most new topics. ODP, even ODP mon. Okay, earlier we have to monitor like RSA 7, right, in ECC. Now
Yes.
here in ECC or
ODQ.
S4 HANA, you have to use ODQ
ODQ1.
mon. Yes. So it is not a different one, but similar activity. Okay, like LO. So you can't say it is going to replace, but yes, you can say some adding some features, new features with LO, similar kind of things. Okay. So here only one common applications are there, or interface where all types of data so you can extract. Okay, earlier LO you have a different application and different way. Let's see, if you go for financial, that is a different way of extracting. There is, you know, that was the difference between the LO and FI extraction. Okay, it is a different one, but if you
Yeah.
go for ODP framework, it is a similar one. It is not any difference. So this is the new key features here. Okay, all the extractor have a same activity. Okay, you don't have like separate activity here. So that is the one thing here, and customize is very easy and very easy to monitor your any error or and rectify and all. Is very good. Okay, even you can see CDS, that is most important topics, like core data services. Okay, which is developed, okay, by the ABAPers. Okay, if you don't have extractor, okay, you can customize using CDS, some ABAP code directly. You can create CDS based extractor and directly, okay, no need to create DTP and transformation. Direct use you in your open ODS view or composite provider to top up any queries. Okay, even we have some program ODP. Okay, I'll tell you while activation sometimes. Okay, if you are going to implement ODP, so some data source is not supported ODP. Okay, and it is not active. Okay, all data source is not active. You have to active or enable to support ODP extractor. So you have this the program to check it whether it is supported ODP or not. So you can check this program. Okay, if you check this program and put the name of the data source, automatically execute it, it will show you it is supported or not. So this is the way. Okay, we will discuss in detail the extraction part later in the course session. Now come to the query area here. Under query, as I told you, we'll discuss only query designer. Okay, or analyzer, only two. There is no other tool we are going to discuss here, like scenario we'll discuss, variable, formula. Okay, you know that all these things. Okay, so it is not going to change anything. It is the same as whatever you have used in the earlier versions, classic version. So all was here, but features and options has changed. That options we'll see. Okay, and RST also available here to execute your query and check your performance of the query. Okay, now native HANA. Okay, already we discussed this, the 20% or 50% part of native HANA. This part I am going to cover. Okay, for native HANA. Okay, and we'll discuss some basic knowledge while in training you should know 5% ABAP, how to write AMDP, okay, some routine basic part you should aware, or some troubleshooting you should know, debugging how to do it. So basics ABAP knowledge also required. If you have or if you don't have, you can go through some various sites and websites, try to learn itself, it will be plus point. And functional knowledge also required, okay, while extracting the data from SD extractor you should know what is the SD data flow and business flow, okay, or what are the table available and what are the extractor basically built on what tables. That would be necessary if you, in case if you are in the support and enhancement project, some issues are there, how you will track it. So you should know that and know how to track that. Okay, we'll discuss all this trick and all everything will the next sessions. Okay, now career support, kind of some resume preparations. We will have some interview questions, 100 200 will give it to you. Okay, even we have some document production issues like 50 100 common issues, okay, which is frequently asked or raised in BW for HANA or BW 7. I mean 5, okay, in version, okay, and implementation document we have it, okay, what are the basically ASAP, what are the phase of implementations and every phase what need to do, what need to learn, okay, and so that would have a document I would share with you. Even we have some topics, we'll cover it, whatever the we have some materials, like we have some standard certification materials, we'll show you that certification material as well, and I will give you that is okay, that is free of cost, no any charges, separate charges for that. And support after the completion of courses by online. Okay, if you, in case you stuck somewhere or some doubt, some questions, you can mail me. If in case I'm not picking your WhatsApp or call, you can drop me mail. Whenever I got time, I can reply your query. So these are the basically course content with this. Now tell me if you, in case any question and doubt. Okay, else we'll go for the practical session. So some, I'll show you the system how it is works. Do you have question for me?
No. Inventory management will be covered in this topic.
No, it is a separate. See, inventory, I will show you. I am going to show you one application as I told you. That is a sales and distribution. Okay, I'm going to just going to have a document. Okay, I'm going to, because lot of thing is not going to support by the system. Even you have to look it. See, before going to teach, I need to configure the system. I have to show you everything. I'm not like telling, okay, I'll show you all. No, whatever the supportive, see, system also need to support. Okay, why I'm saying, because currently a lot of error and lot of things is happening. Okay, even lot of, like, SAP not going to implement, so ID system is not okay. You can implement each and every topics on everything. If in case any error need to implement some note, so the practice system is not possible to implement everything. Okay, that's why which is feasible, okay, and what is possible and which I can show you, I can prove you the data and all these things, that one I will cover you. Okay, rest if you want, I can theoretically I will explain you. I have a document each and every topic, I can explain not on issues, but as a practically, okay, as a real scenario, okay, I will give you very little, but I will give a very conceptual. So decide you want a big knowledge, okay, with the theoretically, or a small conceptual knowledge with the little one. Okay, so okay, and very practically, okay, and 80% my session would be practical with the system. Okay, not like theoretically much more. Even we don't have much more, we have just PPT with you and come onto your system. Okay, so these are the, okay, we have a complete, okay, like the topic wise, if you want anything add, I will definitely add, but theoretically I will try to add it. Okay, but practically it is not supporting, like as you told you, okay, like different customize like COPA or FILS, so it is not supported the system. Okay, even basis people will, okay, will show you, okay, tell you definitely, okay, it is not going to, you can take another server. So even I am going to provide the server as well, so we know we are facing the challenges, what are the trainer are facing, other trainer asking to implement this, saying this is error, replication error, data load is error. So many things is happening. So I definitely, I told them, okay, you can not do any changes on the server because ID system, okay, not okay, if in case any much error, you can definitely convey to the student, this is the idea system. We can't have much more option to implement it. Even real time, I'm not saying here the training, if you real time, if you will work, you will get so many error. You need to ask basis tool, you have to raise a ticket to SAP support team, they will give answer, follow up the ABAP team, follow up the sourcing, then after you will resolve it. It's not a easy, I mean, you just, okay, you tell them, okay, this is the error, you will solve it. Not like that. Okay, so you know already working 2 year experience on that, right? So you can understand, okay, what I'm saying,
sure.
right? Yeah. So as per possible, okay, I will try to give much, okay, like support the system, like at least one application I'll show you generic extraction and a standard one, okay, how we can extract it from whatever the delta and what are the ODP framework and how to track and everything, how to implement, how to active, how to replicate, and all, how to creation part, everything as a developer. Okay, even parallel support kind of enhancement, how to enhance if you required, okay, or if any, in case any issue, okay, I'll give some issues, okay, how to backtracking of this issue. So will combination of training it would be, it's not like a support or a totally support or totally implement. I'm not going to, I will cover each and every. So it is a common like platform I'm giving to you, so you can survive, you can, okay, you can face, okay, while working. So see, I'm not going 100%, okay, everything of the BW for HANA. Even no one can give 100%, okay. But whatever the knowledge I have, okay, 5+ years of BW for HANA, definitely I'll 100% share with you. Okay, I even already multiple sessions. I'm, as per remember, I have taken 5 sessions of BW for HANA. Okay, currently one BW on HANA is going on. Okay, in the morning sessions. Okay, but already cover BW for HANA. Okay, so now these are the we have it. So let me know if in case any other topics you want to include in this course content. Do you want anything?
No, not now anything.
Yeah.
I think.
Then okay. So if in case remember, let me know. You can ping me or mail me. Okay, you
Sure,
need to
sure.
add this one. Okay, definitely. If I think it's a system will support, or at least theoretically, I'll, okay, I'll definitely I'll give it to you. So this is we have for the BW for HANA as a course content. Now let's move ahead with the real time, how when we have on server, okay, how to basically work with this. Okay, I'll give it a 1 month free server access for your practice. After that you can take from me or anyone else. Okay, not an issue for me. So let's, I'm going to connect your server. Okay, so let's see, I'm going to connect here. Okay, your user ID and password I'm going to copy here. So password I'm going to already given, user ID and password I've given, and now we are connected to BW for HANA with S4 HANA. So no need to configure your laptop or okay anything, just I will give the link. Okay, this is a similar activity you have to follow to connect with your BW system. Okay, now you can see the, here we have a BW login, you can just here, okay, and there is a all the, yeah, you will have all this here like BW, okay, for HANA system. Just I'm going to, you can see the connectivity is in good fast. Okay, so let's see BW for HANA. We have a BW 4 and we have a master 1 2 3. So M for capital, let M 1 2 3. See, this is a way you can, so you know this basic, so I'm not going to much here. See there, if you go for RSA one, see totally absolute, there is no modeling option here available. Okay, even you want to check the status, how you can check here, go to system and check the status, what are the really, this is a BW for HANA or just you can check it here. See here, you will see BW for HANA somewhere you would be there, or what are the service packs you can see here, or you can directly go here. See BW for HANA, you can see here service pack 7 is there, see 2.0. Okay, so this is how we are checking. Even you can see database S4, okay, HANA database is there. So this is how we are checking the database. Okay, and what are the Linux is operating system, and these are the initial, okay, window we can check it. So this is how we are going to log in with your, okay, your GUI, SAP GUI. Now let's go ahead for the particular, okay, your HANA Studio or Eclipse. So here I guess there is no Eclipse available. Let me check if available. Yeah, it is available here. Okay, you can use, but I'm using the HANA Studio, not an issue. Either you can use HANA Studio or Eclipse, both have the options. So let me, I'll show you HANA Studio. click on HANA Studio here. It is going to open here HANA Studio. So I guess the system is okay. It is fast, not any issues. Okay, see, it is opening. Just 1 minute. Yeah, HANA Studio is going. Okay, it is a start opening. So do you have any much experience on this HANA Studio in creation part, or okay, yeah, you can
little
see
bit, not too much.
bit. Okay,
Yeah.
so already see some other. This is a Cerebral server. Okay, like lot of student or customers are use this one. So this is already added someone. So I'll tell you how to add it, but here I am going to just log in and show you. Just double click. It's already added. See, client, user, and password is given. Just you have to put the BW password, BW4 password. Okay, master 123. So it is going to log in. Each and everything I'll tell you how to connect. So here we are going to brief. Okay, see, it is connected. Once connected, you will see all the BW repository. All the BW means complete BW here. Okay, your backend as a used as a BW for HANA. Data source complete here. All the you can check it here. All the like data sources all available here. And BW repository means complete your BW. All info area, data source, data flow here only. And that is a favorite, you know, that temporary, or you can say your local one. Want to store here any objects. Okay, and perspective as well. As you told you, preference, go to window here. We will have multiple perspective always. You can see this is a button for perspective. If you, and as I told you, HANA console, this is a by default one. So HANA console basically used by basically the HANA administrator. Okay, that is not for developer, but somehow by default one you can also use, but this is HANA administrator basically used for the admin guy, mostly like performance and all. Okay, but we can also have to create view and all. I'll show you same way you have to, but I am not going to much more in administrator now we have to work on modeling part. So this is a modeling area, and also we have a HANA modeler. This is a okay, this is a button for HANA modeler. If you want for HANA modeling, you can have a, this is the okay, you can just double click and connect here whatever the HANA system login detail, you can put it and connect it. Okay, so this is how, okay, we are working with the BW for HANA modeling. Okay, this is a modeling one, and this is a global one. You can see global search. Okay, like a find in RSA1. This is a global one. If you want anything, let's see, search zero material. Okay, I want to search. This is a global first search. So you can find it here. See, these are the zero material. Whatever you have, zero material attribute, tags, all will here. So this is how, okay, and data would be also available. Even you directly go into SAP GUI as well. See, you can directly move into GI. If you want, you can directly, here we have a master. Okay, you can access master like GUI feature as well. See here, see GUI as also you can see RSA1 directly. You can go here and search it. See directly here, you can check it. So all is possible here. So many options are available here. So day by day we'll go and tell you how can do it and how we can use to these new features. Okay, and even definitely the process sense and all. Okay, how to do it and all. Okay, even you can see BW for cockpit. This is a BW cockpit. You will have here an option called BW cockpit. Okay, so let's see, I'll show you. This is a BW open cockpit. If you open this here, you will have basically BW 4 HANA. See, different skill. Okay,
it is web based, right?
Web based, correct. Yeah, cockpit. So RSPC also you can use it. See here, RSPC also available, but lot of feature will not support here. RSPC. See, RSPC also available to process, and you can just double click here. You will see if you have any process, then you can see. You just do it. Let's check if you have. Yeah, we have some basic process, and you can double click also. If you have created any process chain in your this HANA Studio, it would save under your backend in a BW. Okay, not an issues. Okay, but much more features are available with here in idea, or this is a new web based. Okay, so here you will have an option to use one. Okay, cockpit. There is more much flexibility as there. Okay, So no need to go RSA a PC and manually do it. You can directly do it here from this one. So this is we have it for okay for cockpit. So each and every we will discuss okay in detail. So this is a just you can say a demonstration with you. Yeah, and you can see BO also available. This is the common server. Even Lumira also available. BODS also available. Okay, even MS as you told right. AFO also available. See even if you have a time I will also give the one class for AFO as well. Okay, how can we can use see this is here AFO. If you want to access
Analysis.
yeah analysis, if you want to see here you have to if you want to access BW server directly go inside data sources here you can choose here. Okay, even this is also available here. So even I will take one more I mean sessions. Okay, once your topic has been cover your BW for HANA I'll give it to you. Okay, so totally this one. Okay, and one more thing. Okay, we'll hear okay total class would be 25-hour max. Okay, if required we'll make it 30, but as per the like current schedule okay 2025 is sufficient. If required I will expand like a 5 more hours 30-hour maximum. Okay, and the course duration like a timing of schedule or the either weekend you can go or weekday both. Okay, and timing will manage not an issues. So depend upon if you are working you will go for the weekend will take 6.5 or 7 hour. Okay, like 3.5 hour in Saturday and 3.5 hour Saturday, at least 7 or 6 hour will cover on weekend, or weekday will go for 1.5 hour each day till 5 day. Okay, so both same time 7 hour will cover in a week, so depend upon your flexibility. Okay, so let's here I'm going to here you can choose your here AFO whatever you would here. If you existing one see you can skip here. If you want to connect see lot of are available here. Okay, so wherever you want let's see here you have to give the details. So we don't have currently, if you know you can give it. Okay, otherwise we'll later we'll discuss. Okay, it's not possible to cover each and every topic in single demo sessions. Okay, so this is we have with you all the details and everything. Okay, if in case any doubt any questions okay you can WhatsApp, you can mail us and clarify the all doubts. And if you're really interested definitely currently you don't have any batch for BW for HANA, yeah definitely we have a BW on HANA, but we have a 2 more colleague. Okay, they want to BW for HANA classes. Okay, if you confirm you're registered you can we can start the sessions. Okay, and with you only, and if someone will want to join I can include in your session, otherwise you will continue one to one not an issues. Okay, but will not interrupt your sessions. Okay, whatever the timing you fix it I will continue with you. Okay, apart from that as I told you what are the basically will cover. Okay, as we have given something like in the mail or something, let me give something here. Like we will have given something like 3 weeks something and course material or whatever like server access that is free with your courses I will give it to you. So depend upon. Okay, so let's you can think. Okay, if everything goes fine definitely will. Okay, we'll go with it. Okay, so this is we have a demo
Sure.
for us. So let me know if in case any question for me.
No, nothing right now, sir.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Okay. If in case any query, any clarification, do WhatsApp, mail, whatever you want. Okay. Thanks. Thanks.
How can I pronounce P Kumar means just want
Uh,
to know.
yeah. P that means my your name. Okay. That is you can say Prem Kumar something. Okay. That is a Prem Kumar. You can call. Okay.
Okay.
Or short we can say P Kumar. That is enough. Okay, that is short name. Okay,
Okay.
easy to, or you can abbreviate your short name. You can directly Kumar, not an issue. But full name, if you know that is Prem Kumar, you can say it. Okay, yeah. Okay then, yeah.
Okay, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Okay.
sir.